Hello and welcome to episode 326 of the video show. Welcome. Thank you for watching, whether you're watching on Facebook, LinkedIn or YouTube, or even later on when this is uploaded to my website, or even listening to it. You can now listen to the video show on Spotify. So it only took me 324 episodes to start doing that. But from now on, every single episode of the video show will be available as an audio afterwards. So you can listen to that if you're out and about on a walk, sat in lockdown, feel free. So yeah, feel free to subscribe also on Spotify. That's some big news. So yeah, if you're watching throughout this, if you've got any questions about video, anything you want me to sort of answer, I'm happy to do that during this episode. And if you've got any ideas or any problems that you've got going on in terms of video, then put them in the comments and I will answer them in a future show, because I'm always looking for new ideas, and this is a really good way of coming up with new ideas for episodes, because after 326 episodes, it's hard not to do the same idea twice. So if you've got a particular problem that you've got, or a particular question you've got around video, feel free to put it in the comments and I'll be very happy to answer it in a future show. So this episode is all about the psychology of videos. And the reason I wanted to talk about this, because I saw a blog by Wistia, which is about the 5 different ways. Well, I've got the notes here. 5 ways to make better marketing videos with psychology. I'll put a link in the comments to this blog, but it was really interesting. It got me really thinking about the kind of things that I see in videos every day where this kind of thing takes effect. So the things that they spoke about were, number 1, catch viewers' eyes with color. Number 2, hook people with music. Number 3, use storytelling. Number 4, show, don't tell with visuals. And number 5, use credible video talent. Sorry, I couldn't read my own handwriting there. But I think that it really got me thinking. This is something I'm really interested in. It got me thinking about how videos get you sort of stuck in and watching the videos longer and longer. So is there like a hook that they have at the start of the I'm just going to move that down slightly. Is there a hook that they have at the start of the video to get people to watch them? And is that what makes these type of creators successful in the content they're creating? And this got me thinking as well, because I was watching a video at the weekend, a YouTube video by Good Mythical Morning, and they use this kind of technique. I'm just going to show you the start of it just to give you an idea of how it works, and just tell me, are you noticing what I'm noticing? So let's take a look.
Red. Oh, yeah. What are we doing, man?
I tell you, man.
Were you picturing something? Because I was not.
No, I'm trying not to think about it.
I'm just smelling.
I'm not thinking about
smelling
things that are like it.
And then
I'm
like
thinking about colors.
So I find that really interesting. They've got a bit at the start of the video before the credits where what they're doing is just sort of showing you what happens in the episode before you get to it, because like that's quite an exciting bit of what happens in the episode, and it just gets you thinking, what's the rest of it going to be like? And it's because of that that I watch the rest of that video, because that clip doesn't happen until like halfway through. So having that kind of hook at the start of the video really does make you watch the rest of the video. And I've noticed that this works alongside ads as well. So you see like on like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, this happened like in whenever Who Wants to Be a Millionaire was out, but they get you to watch after the adverts by saying by not giving you answer to the question. So psychologically it was getting you back to watch it and getting you to sit through 3 or 4 minutes of adverts by hooking you to get to watch the next part. And I think that's really, really interesting. So this is something that I've copied in a video that I've made recently for ERA and their series Consultancy Insights. So this is a clip that's just sort of advertising what the episode is all about. So let's just take a look at that.
Known for sitting down and focusing on one thing for an extended period of time, but he did just that with this, and I ain't complaining about that.
Each monthly crate is designed by experts and teaches a new theme through hands-on learning and fun. And the really cool thing is there are crates for all ages, and every crate comes with everything you need inside for the project. No running around looking for scissors or special nuts. Nobody wants to go around looking for special nuts.
Yeah.
I ain't no squirrel.
Yeah.
Everything is in the crate.
And by the way, it is officially holiday shopping time, and KiwiCo crates make for really fun and unique gifts for just about anybody.
And right now, Mythical Beast, you can try your first month of KiwiCo for free by going to kiwico.com/GMM or clicking the link in the description. That's kiwico.com/GMM.
Yes. Now for today, we're asking one question. Can we smell colors? And allow me to phrase that as a scientific query.
Okay.
Can we have fun with how our olfactory receptors are affected by the presence of specific colors in a series of quasi-scientific experiments? Hypothesis? Yes. It's time for What Does Green Smell Like? We're about to find out. And would a red bass smell different than a dang rainbow trout? Boopity boop, 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 boop. That's right. It's research time now. Well, neither of us have synesthesia.
No.
So by having that clip at the start of the video and then having the little bit of opening credits, it really does get you to start watching the rest of the video, which I think is really, really interesting. And looking at the other things that Wistia was saying in their blog about things that get people to watch their videos. These are like adverts I've seen recently, but music was another one that I thought was really interesting. And I've seen this in adverts. So I'm just trying to get the next video queued up. Like I've seen this in adverts and it works really, really well because there's an advert I've seen where I didn't really know what the advert was about, but the music got me thinking and it got me like it got stuck in my head. So I recognized that advert every time I saw it. And here we go. This is that advert.
There's a light, a certain kind of light that never shone on me. If I ain't got you, hey, hey.
The compact SUV for every adventure. All new Renault Captur. Also available as a plug-in hybrid. Your choice, your Captur.
So it's little things like that, even like having like music, it makes that advert recognizable and it makes that advert stick out from other things by having that catchy little bit of music in it. Another way that I thought that of things that I've seen recently was doing that was having like mascots in your videos. And this is something that came up in the episode of live streaming I did on Wednesday. And look, the O2 robot came up in conversation. This little like mascot, I think having something like that, whether it's like a CG mascot or even like a dog or like your pet in the video, really does help your advert stand out because people engage with it. You see it with the I've written down Argos aliens. Remember from them from a few years ago, the meerkats for Compare the Market. M&Ms have the M&Ms. They've had them for years. The Duracell bunny, even like Barry Scott with Sillet Bang. He was kind of a mascot for Sillet Bang, but it's memorable and it helps people like stick with it. And where I've seen this done really well recently was with a friend of mine called Tom Belmont, who works primarily with puppets. So his business is just using puppets for like in promotional videos. So I was going to show you the video he did this week, which I thought was really, really clever.
It's filmed live in a live location, live in front of a live studio audience. Thank you, and welcome to Just a Minute with Phil. This week's special guest, Coach Rachel Woods. Hey, Rachel. Rachel, we can see you. Hello. Hello, Rachel. We can see and hear you. Okay, well, I guess this week was another bust. See you next week on Just a Minute.
So I've seen like I think that's the 4th episode in the series of that, but it's along a similar theme. It doesn't really give you any value or anything, but it's quite funny. It's a bit stupid. It's a bit silly, and I think that fits in perfectly with Tom's brand of having puppets. He doesn't take himself too seriously, and like that video has had. Let's just have a quick look. So 44 comments and 48 reactions in like the last day. I think that's pretty good for like a 1-minute video about puppets. But by making those fun little videos just about nothing really, Tom's really started to grow his business and seen some really exciting things happen. And this is all in lockdown as well. So I think it's really interesting to see like how he's just having fun with it. He's not putting any pressure on himself. And I think that's a really cool way of doing it. So how can we do the same sort of thing? I've written down 3 little things I think you should be thinking about if you're going to be following these sort of psychology rules of making videos and trying to get people to watch your videos by using psychology. Number 1, play around with the ideas. So with Tom's video, he's playing around with different ideas, and he's just sort of seeing what works. Number 2, once you've started to see what works, keep doing that. Just keep doing it again and again. So with the Good Mythical Morning example, they play around with their format all the time. But what I think is really interesting is that they've got that clip at the start to get you to watch it. Then they've got the credits, and then they've got like the content. But by having that hook at the start, it really does get you to watch the rest of the video. I even started noticing it that, oh, this is quite good. I want to watch the rest of it. So start thinking about that. How can you hook people at the start and then get them to watch the rest of the video? And then finally, have fun with it. So don't put yourself under any pressure with it, but just start measuring to see what works. And then I think you'll start to see some interesting results. So that's it for episode 326. If you've got any questions for future episodes of the show, put them in the comments below. I'll be very happy to answer them. And as always, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video. And you can also catch up with the episodes you may have missed at redbookproductions.co.uk/the-video-show. And as I said before, you can also listen to these now on Spotify. So that's interesting. So that's it for episode 326 of the video show. I will see you next time in episode 327. Have a great weekend.